Hello and welcome to GPCA TV. I'm John Baker and I'm here in Dubai at the annual GPCA Forum. I'm talking to Wim Roels, the CEO of Borouge Marketing based in Singapore. Well, thank you for joining us today, Wim. We've been hearing about Borouge and going through a branding transformation. Could you elaborate on that a little bit?
I mean, branding is part of the company transformation. We as a company has been growing very fast over the last 10 years, or last 5-6 years in reality. So we also thought it's time to review our brand, our image, how we are perceived, and to align this with the evolution we have gone through and the evolution we have in front of us, because it's even more looking forward, see where do we want to be. And we also reviewed the tagline, and maybe a line is a line, but when we came up with Inspiring Tomorrow, which is the new tagline, it actually embodies what we want to stand for. As a company, we believe that it's not about shipping products, it's about being part of the industry we are serving and helping to develop that industry further, find new opportunities for growth, for sustainable growth, because that is becoming more and more important. So that's where it comes from. We want to inspire the ideas, the solutions of tomorrow. And that's what the company is focusing on. Mm-hmm. That's also where we're putting our efforts in innovation, in marketing, to really integrate into the industry we are serving. We are serving the infrastructure, we are serving power industry or energy, automotive, packaging, healthcare, agriculture. So we want to and we try to be part of these different industries to understand what everybody in that value chain requires and how can we, from our side, contribute in making that better, more sustainable, more profitable. Mm-hmm. And that's where our brand identity fits into.
Right. Well, I understand you're developing, the growth in Asia is quite important to you, and you've got a new investment in China?
That's right. As a company, when we developed our strategy update 2 years ago, we are very much committed to growth. First, consolidating our present operations to really make sure we have an efficient and effective organization, efficient, effective company that is robust and is sustainable even to withstand difficult economical times, and then grow further so that we keep our position long-term in the industry we operate. And one of these investments is the growth of or the expansion of our compounding plant in China, which is dedicated to the automotive industry. Automotive is at the moment a very exciting industry to be part of because it's evolving so rapidly. You have the development of e-vehicles, you have development of self-driving cars, and these two change elements will create new opportunities for plastics and new opportunities for the materials we make, polyolefins, polypropylene, in all kind of its diverse forms. And that's why we decided to expand our capacity with more than 30% to make sure that we are ready to be part of that new evolution. And it goes back also to the brand we just discussed. It's inspiring the solutions of tomorrow. If you look at a car today, actually it has been fairly similar over the last 100 years. Mm-hmm. But if you look on tomorrow, if you have electrical vehicles, but even more self-driving vehicles, if you have a self-driving vehicle, why do you need a steering wheel? Why do you need a dashboard? Why do you need a windshield? Actually, the whole design of the car can fundamentally change, and probably will change. E-vehicles means energy, and energy is a scarce resource and will always be a scarce resource, so you want to reduce the consumption of it all the time. So plastics create new opportunities to reduce weight. Combined with the design freedom that self-driving cars generates, I think we will see totally different cars in the future with fantastic opportunities for plastics and for polypropylene. And that's why we committed to invest and develop or expand our plant further in China.
Right, thank you. And just briefly, can you comment on how the business in Asia is going? What sort of growth you're expecting?
We believe and we see that the business in Asia is growing well. It's still growing at a good pace. We see both the big countries, China, India, growing at high rates, 6-7%. Also Southeast Asia is growing reasonably well, so the economy is improving actually, it's picking up. So we do expect to see strong demand in the next couple of years. And part of this whole transformation that's going on in China is to move from an export economy to a consumption economy, which creates new demands, which creates demands for higher quality products, where we are part of. And in that respect, business in Asia is good, and also the outlook is good.
You don't think that China's drive to self-sufficiency might impact your exports?
It will impact. I mean, there is a big drive for self-sufficiency, and we see that more in polypropylene, and we see that in polyethylene. In polypropylene, China is close to self-sufficiency, actually starts to export polypropylene. But that's where the differentiated products come in. Our focus is to make differentiated, high technical products which still have a market, which still have an opportunity, like the automotive, where you really look for the latest technology, innovations that are groundbreaking, and that's where we find the market also in a self-sufficient China.
Right. Well, thank you very much.
My pleasure.